Here is my trip on the Zebu. This is 1981, scalloping out of New Bedford, Mass. There's Darrell squeezing some links together, showing everybody how tough he is. There's the captain's brother, can't remember his name, signaling it's going to be a bad trip. And we're heading out through the dike out of New Bedford Harbor. There's lovely Fairhaven, Palmer Lighthouse. There's the dike. Construction was going on back there in the summer of '81. It's Fort Phoenix. Another Eastern rig. Out at sea with us. And there's me with my new traditionalist Devo shirt on and my gay short pants. I can't remember that guy's name. And there's the guy with the hat is the Polish engineer. Couldn't speak a lick of English. There's Scott Clingenpeel, the captain. I can't remember the other guy's name. But we're heading out. And Scott having problems with the wheel. There's the Polish cook. This was a great boat. Had a lot of fun on this boat for the summer of '81. Best scalloping I've ever done. A lot of fun. And here I am taking video from the mast. Here I am walking around, gay shorts on again. There's Darrell hooking up the knockout chain for the dredges. And there's Darrell knocking the dredge out. And the other guy, I can't remember his name. And the wire's running out. And they're feeding the wire out. They let out so much wire. Depends on the depth of the water. And what's his name throwing a finger? Darrell throwing a finger. Bored. Then we are throwing garbage out, which we did a lot, which was great. Great for the environment. And here we go, deckhand hooking up the dredge. Came up backwards, so they put a chain on it so it swings around. So when you bring it on deck, you can dump it properly and get all the scallops and rocks and dirt and sand out of it. Bag comes up nice and shiny from dragging along the bottom. And you set it down and get the dumping chain and pulls the club stick up and dumps all the scallops out. Here's the other side coming in. There's me. There's me on the winch. Like a pro, when the bowl rocks the other way, I let it down, and here it comes. Amazing. And here he goes. He's now they dumped the bags. They're going to set the dredges on the rail. This bag is being dumped here on the starboard side. There's the skipper again, Scott. And there's the bass player for Jay Giles' band. And they set the club stick over. Because now he's gonna hook the chain up, put it in the center of the dredge. And the winch man's gonna lift it up, put it on the rail. So they're all set to knock them out and do it again. And here I am cutting out scallops. Look like big fluffy marshmallows. Just said, oh God, I can't remember that guy's name. I'm gonna have to ask Darrell who he is. But that was it. Cutting out the scallops, listening to music. I was only 18, just turned 18. And my oil is on, and that little black thing around the waist, it's just a little apron. You make them out of an old boot or something, and with a bungee cord. And the knife is just actually a butter knife, just ground away and enough so it you can slip it in the scallop and open it up. There's our skipper. This is fun time now. That's all we did on this boat is joke around. And it was great. The skipper was fun too, as me in the vent. And he was hilarious. I miss those days. They were great. And there's a lobster we caught. It's going to be dinner that night. And the one thing about the skipper, he was, tough guy, always in control, serious. There's the engineer. What the hell he was making, I don't know. And Darrell with his lobster. And now it's sunning time on the boat, which was done quite often. There's the engineer in the life raft. And there's me again with the gay dance. And I don't know why. I always had this fascination of giving people the moon. I don't know why, but it's something I did a lot, especially when I was younger. Got in trouble for it once, too. But never meant any harm by it, just, I guess, trying to get a reaction. Who knows? But there's Darrell. Just hooked up the hook into the dredge, and now he's putting the turnaround hook because that one came up the wrong way up the side of the boat. And here I am cutting again. 40-pound buckets, that's what they hold when that bucket's full of scallops, and you wash them out and put them in a bin and bag them up, ice them up down the hole. I should have showed that, but I never filmed that. You know, the film was expensive back then, the Super 8 film, so it's not like video. What's his name, throwing a finger again. And it's a nice calm day. It was beautiful fishing in the summertime. Always nice like this. And here we go, a little storm kicking up. And we're pulling the dredges back. I can see the cables running. Waiting for them to come in. And here's what they do when they get a rock. They put a net around it. And everybody lifts and throws it over. And sometimes, man, you can get a rock she's almost as big as one of these small cars today. And there's a whale out there. Saw him a couple times out there. You'll see in the footage coming up. It was something to see. Those whales are big. There's one that's going to be real close up, right there. Nice, real pretty. And it's amazing. There's still quite a few out there, even almost 30 years later. There's Scott. Looks like he's high as a kite. It's great. Can't read his lips, though. Scott is saying something. Something begins with an F. I'm not sure, but telling us we're going to head home. That's it. It's been a long trip. What a fun one. And let his brother drive. His crazy brother, which I can't remember his name. But that was good. Steaming home. What's he saying again? I can't understand it. Looks like it begins with an F. But he was a funny bastard. Here he was. I didn't film this. He must have filmed this with the compass, just all spacing out. Too funny. And here I am. This is definitely the end of the trip, I can tell. Goofy. So, but and that was the end of the trip. That was fun. And that's Life on the Zebu, 1981.